All right, here we go. 97.1 Amp Radio, home of commercial-free Mondays. Good morning, we're Edgar, Brian, and Chelsea. We got a special guest in the building. Hilarious, man. Coming in at 5 feet 2 inches when wearing platforms, everybody. Heavy hitter in comedy, but also has a banger out right now. You've known him from coming to stage on BET, MTV2 shows Guy Code and Hip Hop Squares. And as a music artist, he recently had his first appearance on Billboard Hot 100, man. Give it up for Lil Duval.
Yeah!
Welcome.
First and foremost, I'm 5'4.5 inches.
Yo, man, you need to
give me my 2 inches, bro.
You need to sue Wikipedia, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can't.
Anybody can change Wikipedia. I'm gonna change and put them 6'4".
Man, just living his best life right now.
I'm living my best life. Come on, come on. You hear? You hear?
It's a banger.
Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my That's the clean version.
I will take it.
Come on, come on. I'm living my best life. I got to, baby.
So good.
Bro, let me tell you, man, that is a banger right now because everybody's talking about, yo, man, just living my best life.
Yeah, because that's what I do. That's where the song came from, me really living my best life and me like making people smile.
How do you make sure you're always living your best life? What's the key?
Just by being happy where you are, being at peace with yourself. You know, that's what I live by. That's what I've always been. I don't try to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
That's why it's living your best life, living in your means. And long as you live in your means, it's fun.
How does that feel right now? Like, you got like people who know comedy and that have known you, followed you for a long time, but now with the music situation, you're kind of crossing over. How does that feel? You're touching a whole new group of people.
That's awesome.
I just felt like it was supposed to be touched because I mean I've always had fans and support, and most of them knew I always listened to my music, knew I did music.
Right.
It's just the new people. I guess it's just a way of letting them get this vibe that I give it. You know, it's putting my vibe out to more people.
Yeah. I want to know how you got Snoop on the track. Did you personally call him? What was that conversation like?
Snoop, I did a song with him right before that called Killing with the Shoulders.
Yeah.
And everybody loved that. It was a viral hit, and it was popping. And so I had this other song. I was like, hey, man, I got this song. I know you're a killer. He said, say no more, nephew.
I love that.
And, and I sent it to him, and he sent it back. When he sent it back, I was surprised. I thought he was going to give me like a mixtape verse.
Yeah.
You know, just like, all right, this is my friend, I'm going to give it to him. But he gave me like a real verse, like a verse he'd get Dr. Dre.
Like you got in the studio.
Or Pharrell. And I was like, oh, he really believe in this song.
Were you able to get in the studio with Snoop?
Yeah, I'm always in. I just left the studio yesterday with him.
Is it true?
I'm always in there.
Is it true that he has the best weed in Cali?
Of course, man. It's Snoop.
Yeah.
And I'm second now. I'm second. I got my own weed. I got the Duval vibes. Dead serious. I got my own. Like, you better ask Snoop. I smoke good.
I mean, Snoop built his brand on having the best weed. You can't in there.
No, I can't compete with Snoop. That's the OG. I wouldn't even try to.
But do you have a homie who just cruises around rolling for you, though?
No, I do my own rolling.
That's another level.
Yeah, that's a whole. I haven't got the Snoop level yet. Come on, I'm still trying to come up.
Man, you're also known for your epic trolling on social media, bro.
I don't troll. I don't know why people put me in this world of trolling.
No, they call it trolling because you're just honestly being funny. But then people say it's trolling because the reaction is oh.
Yeah, they think it's shock value. I don't do it for shock value. I do it because that's what I'm thinking at the time, or I'm just speaking on an observation that I saw.
Right, like Kanye West's rant recently.
Yeah. Kanye West, that was just too funny to me.
But you point in that video. If you haven't seen the video, it's great because you point out something that is just inherently hilarious. Where Kanye is on his rant and he doesn't bother to start the rant over. He's just like, pause for the train. Hold on.
Yeah. Because that was just funny to me. Like, it's just he's like an old man. You know, you can tell old people because they have their phone up here.
You can see it up their nose.
Yeah, you can see up their nose. Their face look wide. That's what it was with him. It was just funny to me. I was high watching it, and I was like, I gotta say something.
It is so funny because as a great comic that you are, man, you obviously over-exaggerated those things. You're like, oh, hold on, there's a bird right there.
Yeah. And no, there was a bird. Like, those were birds behind me. I didn't exaggerate that. There was birds. I was just playing off of everything that I heard at the moment.
Lil Duval, what came first for you, man? Music or comedy?
Both, actually. I mean, I was funny, and I always loved music. I came up in the era where hip-hop was just starting to blow. So it was just in me to love music and hip-hop, and it's just second nature, just like comedy. I don't try to pick which one's the best. I
Right.
just, like I say, I don't sell music or comedy. I sell vibes.
There it
so
is,
I
man.
just, whatever way I can facilitate my vibes out to people and get to more people, that's what I do.
So you kicked off on the OG hip hop, right? What are your thoughts on the new generation of hip hop?
I love it. It's just
mumble rap.
It's not
sometimes.
mumble. It's a vibe. It's like a wave. You know, when I came up, they used to say hip hop was just some biggity bop stuff. Now we sound like this, like the mamas and the grandmas. You know, so I mean, it's just an evolution of everything. It's just a vibe. Like it's like James Brown. He didn't say no lyrics.
No,
But
he
he
made
was the
noises.
greatest. You know what I'm saying? So it's a vibe.
Can you give us a little James Brown?
I don't know James Brown music. I ain't that old, you know. I'm older. I ain't the oldest.
I saw that you tweeted about the MGK and Eminem feud. What are your thoughts on that? Because I know you have some.
I mean, it just looks so safe. Like I love that. You know, when two white people beefing, you know, okay, they gonna still live, and they just gonna they gonna later laugh about it. So
Both are going to be on their next EPs.
Yeah, they're gonna be each other EP. They gonna meet up on stage. You know.
I feel like there's a conspiracy theory behind it that I believe they like planned this out, and Eminem is actually producing MGK. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, whichever way it is, it's good entertainment because they both rapping. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they both killing it. So it's good for hip hop.
What are your thoughts on the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef? What side are you on that?
I don't get into beef. I live my best life. Did you
Yeah.
hear what the name of the
That's
song is?
smart.
Like, you're not going to use that. You can't get me into none of that.
Cue
When you
that
living your
song.
best life, you just doing your own thing. You don't care what nobody else doing. I'm living my best life. Come on. Come on. I ain't going back and forth with you. Yeah.
That's
so
dope,
good.
So I want to ask you about. So I lived in Atlanta for a while. I did stand up in Atlanta for a few years.
Dope.
And played some of those rooms. How? Because the Atlanta comedy scene is unique in the sense that it kind of breeds that creativity, that like music. You can be musical and so you can jokes. How did the Atlanta comedy scene, if it did, kind of shape your presence? Because you got a presence that's large, like a large.
Actually, it
presence.
helped me. It helped me a lot because when I came up, they were still booing people.
That's right.
So you had to
I
be
didn't want
funny.
to say it, but they're like
Yeah.
Atlanta's legendary for
Man.
booing you.
It's like-
They don't
Yeah.
feel it.
It's like the Apollo of comedy.
Yeah, it was and I used to host a night where we used to boo. That's where the term "kill yourself"
Right.
it came from my night. Like I used to always tell people, if they ain't funny, people holler out, "Kill yourself," and that was back when "kill yourself" really hurt when you said it. Now it done got desensitized and stuff, but for the most part. So that makes people better. It made you
Yeah.
like, all right, I got to come up here good.
And thick skin, too,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
not thick skin, because
No?
a boo hurt.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. Boo hurt worse than the ass whooping.
There's people that say that because I play like the Uptown Comedy Corner in Atlanta,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
that's one of those rooms where the crowd is going to give you feedback.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nope,
yeah,
and, you,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you go in with some nerves. It's kind of like playing a game. But people would say, "Nah, man, it's worse just to get silenced." I'm like, "Nope, you have not been
Nah, you
aggressively
ain't been
booed."
booed,
then."
boy. You ain't been booed. I got a friend that got booed. He thought he could do comedy, now he rapping. He's actually in the room with us, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Everybody's looking at him right now.
Sorry, we see you.
Can we get a wide camera shot here?
Yeah, he kept telling it was me and T.I. and him. We was all at my house smoking, vibing to the beat, you know. And so he's like, man, I can do comedy. And so I said, all right. One thing about comedy, if you can do it, you can get on stage. It'll tell you right then and there. He got on stage, started talking about absolutely nothing. I haven't seen him on stage since. You know?
Right now, that friend you're talking about is on the corner now, just like a little baby sucking his stuff. He's like going back to that moment.
Yeah. He's back in that moment. He don't like to go back to that moment.
Good times, man. What's next for you, Lil Duval? What do you want to keep going besides living your best life, man?
That's it. Like I love what I do. Like I have like no goal because to me, success is whatever you're doing. Like if you love what you're doing, you're successful. So long as I can keep being successful at doing what I love to do, it's cool. Wherever it takes me, it's gonna take me.
That's dope. Like just literally living in the present and enjoying what's going on right now.
Living in
life.
the present and understanding the future. Like you got to always stay ahead of the curve, you know. So you got to evolve, but at the same time, just being happy in whatever you're doing, and that'll get you where you need to go.
Well, I love what you got going on right now too, because it's so multifaceted with acting, with singing, with comedy. It's like I love those kinds of energies because right now, you ask what Lil Duval could do in the future. It's like, what couldn't he do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this
that's
point-
the whole
Definitely.
point. If you ain't learned nothing from me, you learn just when you be yourself, doors will open up.
Yeah.
You know, it'll do what it's gonna do. You know, and if it don't open up, you ain't tripping because you wasn't looking for that door. Like I didn't look to go number one. You know, but it's number one. It's number one in the urban chart. So I didn't look for that. It came. You know, I just did what I love to do, and whatever comes with it, comes with it.
Well, that's what tends to happen when you get in a studio and smoke weed with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah, vibes.
Welcome.
But we got Halloween's just around the corner, man. I want to hear, how would you describe Halloween for you as a child growing up, bro? What was that like?
Man, I broke. Like we couldn't afford costumes, so I got a sheet and put it over my head and put 2 holes in it, and I was a ghost.
You made it work, right?
Yeah, we made it work, you know.
Yeah, we were broke too, man. And every year, just my mom was like, just put on your soccer uniform.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, Mom, like, what do you mean? It's like the same cleats because I played soccer and whatnot.
And people used to hate coming to my house. 'Cause I used to live with my grandma, and my grandma didn't give the kids candy. We gave them pecans from the backyard to give to the kids.
Just give them whatever you got laying around.
No, pecan. We had pecan trees back in the back.
That's
so we
great.
was like saving them up for Halloween. They come like, "This it? You giving me pecans?"
How's Halloween now, man? How do you celebrate it now?
I just do. I don't know. Whenever I have time, because every time I'm working somewhere for the most part. But Halloween is still fun. You know, just wear costumes, whatever. I like to see people wear costumes. I like to see the creativity of it. You know, I got a lot of old school throwbacks I'm gonna probably post up when I did my Halloween costume.
What has been your most epic costume that you can remember, bro?
What I done did? I gotta look. Hold up.
All right, yeah. We good? We got
I
time?
don't remember, man.
Because with something like with your creativity, man, it's got to be some good stuff.
I've done a lot of stuff, man. I got so many dang on pictures.
He's literally looking through his phone right now.
Swiping through.
I had a roommate who worked at Best Buy like 6, 7 years ago when we were all, I had a bunch of roommates in West Hollywood. He worked at Best Buy, and I didn't tell him I was going to be him for Halloween. So like I come rolling out of my room, I'm wearing his Best Buy shirt that says Andrew on it. I have a pair. I was like exactly like him, and he's like, man, that's messed up.
This one with me and my daughter we did like a couple years ago.
Let's see.
Oh, that's awesome right there.
Yeah.
Did you make that mask or you bought that mask?
I made it. I got a bunch of masks. I wear masks all the
Chelsea,
time.
how would you
That's like
describe
one of
this
my
mask?
things.
I can't even describe
Oh my God, it almost
Yeah.
looks like a Freddy Krueger skeleton
I'm smiling in that.
situation.
I'm smiling.
Oh, your daughter's so cute.
Yeah.
It's just
That's funny.
You have just eye holes in
Yeah.
it, but there's no nose, no mouth. It's just like a plain face with no expression.
It's
It's
like
scary as hell.
Deadpool's face without a mouth.
Yeah.
Your daughter's cute, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
I mean, I really can't see her, but I could tell.
Yeah.
Halloween
She got
costume
the
on.
vibe.
How many kids you have?
One that I know of.
And what does she think of you, of Pops, man?
I think she proud of me. You know, she go to school, they know me, so
That's
that's
cool.
a good thing. You know, it works in my favor.
Absolutely.
That I'm her dad, and she can say I'm her dad, so it works good.
Do you
man.
ever like run by your music by her? Do you ever play it for her?
Before I even put the song out, she the one recorded one of the viral skits that I did to make the song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So she knows about everything I'm doing.
You know, that's one of the best ways, though. Like, if you're a musician, artist, or whatever, if you want to know if you got a banger in your hands, play it for a child.
Yeah, seriously, they'll be honest.
And if they hear it once and they roll out singing it, you're like, we got to hit,
Right.
man.
We got to hit.
Let's go.
Because they
For
go
real.
with the natural vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, when you're marketing it, you got to get your kids in the video. Nothing goes viral faster than kids doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
A.K.A. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, right?
He made a whole executive producer of his son, the child.
This kid already makes more money than all of us, probably.
Lifting him up like Zimba and whatnot
Yeah.
everywhere he goes.
Hey, that's your kid. Do it.
Hey, man, you got to be
Pass it
proud
down.
of it. Lil Duval, speaking about kids, man, we want to play a game with you called Is He the Father or Not? So basically, we're going to hook you up with 3 different scenarios, right?
Okay.
Baby daddy scenarios from the Maury Povich show.
Okay.
And you got to try to guess, based on these people's defense, if they are the father or not.
I got to see him. Can I see him?
No, man, we only got
It's only
audio,
better
bro.
listen.
Yeah.
Only got
Because
audio.
I'm good at reading vibes. And,
Like, if you see the dude, you'll be
You're
like,
like,
hell yeah.
guilty.
Look at him.
Yeah. I got to see the baby, too. I got to look at the baby and see.
Compare and contrast.
Isn't that the most sad thing, bro? Like on the Maury Povich show, they have the little baby up in the background and the screen looking all cute and whatnot.
And looking just like the person they said
Right.
is the
Yeah.
baby daddy. Yeah.
And they come out ripping the nose or something.
All right, so here's the first one, all right? His name is Tremaine. Do you think he is the father or not? Lil Duval, here's his defense.
I don't know what I was thinking when I slept with Natasha. I clearly wasn't in my right mind. Every woman I know wants me to be their baby's father. I got all my original teeth, I'm tall, I'm funny, but I'm not gonna let Natasha exploit me.
He definitely did it. He said I wasn't in my right mind. Like, you don't know what you did.
And he's got all of his original teeth.
He got all his
important.
teeth. That's why. Yeah,
So
that's
you're saying
definitely.
he is the father.
He is the father.
All right, Lil Duval, here it is.
When it comes to 6-week-old lyric, Tremaine, you are not.
Oh, I was wrong. I bet he happy I was wrong.
Number 2, man. This guy's name is Mike. Is he the father or not? Here's his defense.
I'm dark, and this baby is light as day. She's so bright, I need sunglasses just to look at her. Latika, read my lips. I'm gonna do nothing, zero, zilch for that child. And I'm tired of you and your crazy ass sister ruining my life.
Crazy ass sister.
So the child is real bright.
Is he bright? Well, what is he?
He doesn't sound bright.
He said,
He said he's got to wear sunglasses to look at it.
I'm gonna say he ain't. I'm gonna say he is the father.
He is the father.
He is the father.
All right, here it is. Moment of truth.
When it comes to 2-month-old Michaela, Mike, you are the father.
We're back on track.
Yeah, one-on-one.
All right, here it is. The third and last one. Lil Duval. His name is Quantarius.
Quantarius.
Is he the father or not?
His name Quantarius. His mama tripping too. Go ahead.
All right, here's his defense, right?
I know I'm not Kalani's father, and I don't want to be Kalani's father. Because her mother is nothing but a sick of Laquana and her punk-ass boyfriend. They need to leave my name out of their relationship. If I find out that I'm Kalani's father, I'm going to be pissed off. Because Laquana wasted my time, and more importantly, this little girl's time.
He not the father.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just catching and trying to fill it out. Yeah, he's not the father.
All right, moment of truth for the win.
In the case of 3-year-old Kalani, Quantarius, you are not the father.
You came out victorious, bro.
Yeah, man.
You
Had to
really
feel
are.
the vibes.
You really are living your best life.
I'm living my best life. Come on, come on. Ain't going back and forth with you. Shabba do them with them Ain't going back and forth with you. Hey, living my best life.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really, really appreciate.
Thank you for having me,
raw
man.
talent like yourself getting the recognition that you are getting because you just are being yourself, you know. And I think more than ever, people appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, we can send that energy out there and the butterfly effect, and everybody do the same thing.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Lil Duval, everybody, on 97.1 Amp Radio.